Hello dear traders, I'm Anna Kasatkina and you're watching the weekly financial review on Insta TV. US stock indices hit fresh records on Friday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed the week above the mark of 19,000 for the first time ever. The rise continues on the back of expectations for lower corporate taxes, softer regulations and higher spending on the US infrastructure. However, experts warn that these plans will not be implemented at once. Analysts note that currently the market has no growth limitations. All three key indices reached record highs by the end of Friday's trades. The Nasdaq Composite rose to 5,398.92. Throughout the week, the high-tech index added 1.45%. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed to 19,152.14 at Friday's close. Its weekly growth made up 1.5%. The S&P 500 advanced to 19,152.14, gaining 1.4% over the week. Since the US presidential election that took place on November the 8th, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has jumped by 4.5%. During this period, the index has set 8 records. On Friday, trading volume on the New York Stock Exchange was the lowest since December 24th of 2015. The Nasdaq trading volume was the lowest since November 26, 2010. The rally was strong as investors kept withdrawing their funds from public bonds, housing investing funds and gold, and putting funds into stock markets instead. The market honed in on prospects of the consumer sector as Black Friday opens the longest and most profitable sales season for the US retailers. Online sales on Thanksgiving Day rose by 13.6% in comparison with the previous year. Purchases made through mobile phones jumped by 58.6%. As for corporate news, there were some gossips about new takeovers. In particular, the media reported that Amazon.com was negotiating the purchase of a Dubai-based online retailer Souk.com FZ for around $1 billion. Despite the news, the shares of Amazon.com dropped by $6 on Friday. The deal would provide the company with a presence in the fast-developing market in the Middle East. Besides, Johnson & Johnson said on Friday it was discussing with Actelion Limited a potential takeover estimated at $17 billion. On Friday, the shares of one of the largest retailers rose in value by $1.47. The talks were said to be preliminary. And this concludes the weekly review of financial markets on Insta TV. Thank you and see you next week. Bye.